the Clippers win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Such an explosive finisher. Westbrook is incredible to watch driving to the rack.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Towns for 3. They grab their own miss. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Shoots. Who poked away? Leonard outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Here's Westbrook. And some solid defense from Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Conley. Throws it up high. And it's powered home by Towns.
Beautiful pass by Conley coming off the pick. Sometimes on defense, it's pick your poison.
Westbrook to pass to Covington. Three-pointer. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
For 3, Covington. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Westbrook against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. George with a steal. Now here's Leonard. Releases. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Towns. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the score by the Clippers. Gobert passes to Conley. Uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Now here's Edwards. Yes, it's good. 6 points for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Covington finds George. Back to Covington. Fires the 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. 40 seconds left to play in the first. Conley against Westbrook. Left side Conley. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's good. 2 points. Towns has got his second basket.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
George, right side. Pass to Plumlee. They need this. Oh, sweet move. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Highland in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And Edwards slams it in.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And the three-pointer goes.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Highland. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
Pass to Covington. George outside. Here's the 3. Covington passes to George. Over Edwards, and there it is for him.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Towns a screen on Leonard. Edwards, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Clippers making a change here. Gordon's checked in.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Knocks it loose. And he drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Mason Plumlee. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Edwards comes with a double team. Here's Highland. And the 3 off target. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Count that bucket. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Oh, got that one up quick.
This is what Covington does, a confident three-point shooter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got. And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. 5 on the clock. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 20.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Conley finds Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. And it's stolen by Plumlee. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard for 3. From outside the arc. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Here's Conley. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Here's Highland. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The 17-footer. Again, the miss by Leonard. Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That one misses.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
Thanks very much, Allie. There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Noel in at the 1 spot. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, B.A., and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top.
Morris sets a screen. Oh, misses the dunk.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. Sinks the tray.
The corner is one of Nickeil Alexander-Walker's spots, and he proved it.
Gordon on the take. And the layup falls. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Here's Noel. Money from the wing.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Pass to Reed. Anderson with it, guarded by Morris. In transition, here they come. For 3, Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's Noel. Soft touch off the glass. Noel's got 4 points this quarter.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And he lobs it up top. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot. Uncontested look, can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. You can be sure he's not taking any plays off. Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
For 3, Gordon. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Gordon's got 5.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Anderson with a screen on Gordon. From deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Minnesota's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. From deep 3-point range. No good that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. For 3, Gordon. Alexander Walker grabs a board. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Noel. Back to Prince. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Shot is good by Gordon.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Here's Prince. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Morris finds some space. No good, a bit long that time.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
It's Reed with a drive. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker from behind the arc. They get it again. Here's Noel. There's the 3. No luck on that one. And so it's Minnesota with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And for Minnesota, they're shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Outside Conley. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. The three, Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
A knockdown threat from deep. Covington hasn't seen a three he doesn't like.
Westbrook against Conley. From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. This one for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Westbrook. And Edwards slams it in.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Wing shot on the way. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Fires from the wing. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Right side Covington. Leonard for 3. Covington passes to Leonard. Driving inside. Over Gobert. For 3, Covington. Sinks it from distance. Covington's got 6 in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there time and time again.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Gobert goes in. And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fade away. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth. Westbrook outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Assisted by.
And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Can't cash it in from the high post. Westbrook outside. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
to the middle. And Edwards slams it in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Conley with the ball. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Just 4 to shoot. Covington's shot is off. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella sets a screen for Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. The 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Young with the ball. George picks him up. Young dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Capella with a screen on Westbrook. Young passes to Capella. Here's Murray. Capella against Zubac. And it's Capella missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year, 86% from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive will.
Here's Young. Paul George making his last shot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And even against a defense that tries to push up, Trae Young will continue to be aggressive like that.
Covington setting the pick for George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Kicks to Leonard. Back to Covington. Over Collins. Westbrook finds Covington. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Covington's range is a big asset for this offense.
Young looking around. From deep three-point range. And it's rebounded by Covington.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
The Hawks trail by 3. And this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And that one's good, George.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Passes to George. Back to Leonard. Outside, George. This one for 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Leonard against Young. From deep. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Young fires away from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And now the Clippers on the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Covington wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He got...
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now Young, after Robert Covington missed from long range.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats. Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
A nice shot by George.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And that one's good, Hunter. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoff, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trey, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Westbrook kicks to George. Takes a three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now, here is Young. 10 points for him.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Launches the three. Hands it from downtown. Young's got 13.
Quick to set his feet and quick with that release as Trey knocks one down.
Plumlee sets the pick for George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Outside for George. Fires the three. Hunter grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And they double up Murray. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power through.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And, if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
And here's Bogdanovich for three, and finished off by Collins.
Well, Bogdanovich can score, but where he gets real dangerous is when he becomes a playmaker like that.
Here's George, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris, and the Clippers miss again.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Zubac, a screen on Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. Powell, the pass to Highland. Out to Morris. On the wing, George. From past the arc, sinks the triple. George has got 25 points.
Well, the poise right there from Paul George, that's just a veteran that has no panic in his game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Zubac finds George. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second.
38, the Hawk, 37.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. Here's George. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young. Capella's got 12.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
Here's George. Over in the corner, Zubats. Off target from outside. Atlanta leading by 4.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a big one. But that's going to change soon.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. And there's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Leonard, that's for 2. Highland, that's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Highland's got himself on the board with 3 there. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Stolen by Collins. Young against Leonard. Capella sets a screen for Young. Atlanta gets it back. Capella, the pass to Young, and that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Clock at 6. Young for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy makes those kind of shots just look so easy.
It's tipped. Morris finds Leonard. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
Capella sets a screen for Young. There's the dish to Capella. The shot, no good. Plumlee with some nice D. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. For the lead. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Clock reset for the Hawks. That shot off. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Morris. Back to Westbrook. Morris inside. Working on Collins. That evens the score. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
It's a great touch from the swing man as Kawhi knows that he can capitalize from that area and he can get there anytime he wants.
Young passes to Capella. Hunter against Westbrook. Capella with a screen on Westbrook. And Hunter, here we go. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. The Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Here's Morris. He takes it in, and Morris throws it down.
And not a next-level athlete, but Morris has the ability to face up and beat his man off the dribble.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Collins. They get it back. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
It's tipped.
Foul Clippers. Mason Plumlee.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. The Hawks leading. Murray, the pass to Bogdanovich. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
And Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
Westbrook dishes to Gordon. A fader. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Coming onto the court is your Clippers Spirit. Let's hear it for your Clippers Spirit.
Stolen by Westbrook. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And one good coming fan. Fire it up and make it loud for your Clippers Breakers. Once again, that was your Clippers Breakers. Give it up. LA timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, let me hear you get loud. Thank you, Clippers Spirit. Let's make some noise.
Gordon for 3. Misses the tray. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground.
52.
Hawks.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Clippers trail. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in a point. He's out there for the Clippers.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he could do things like that where he just decides to take over.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Clippers. And here's Westbrook. Outside, George. From deep. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Hawks trail by 5. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. Westbrook finds George. Misses in close. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. In the corner, it's Hunter. Leonard with the steal. There's the triple. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Young is double. The pass to Capella. Back to Young. Down low. And the dunk by Capella.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's George. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Capella. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Zubac.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Westbrook kicks to Covington. Young against Westbrook. The three from George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. George has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Young against Leonard. Passes it to Capella. Wide open look here for Murray. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Well, he's been in these spots before, and you can see Westbrook wants it and comes through.
To the inside, Capella. It's hauled in by George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Fourth personal foul. Second team.
He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Young finds Capella. Young outside. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And the score being this close, you have to retain possession of the ball. You just can't give it away like that.
1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Young against Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
Westbrook came off of that pick and roll with good intentions and got a good result.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Capella sets a screen for Young.
Supreme effort there. Plumlee able to get up into the shooter's face and alter that shot attempt.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now Leonard. Outside Covington. George passes to Plumlee. And George kicks to Covington. Back to George. From downtown. And another 3 for the Clippers.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
George against Murray. George dishes to Plumlee. The kick out to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. From deep, George. Outside Leonard. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Young, no good. Here's Westbrook. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
offensive end.
Here we go.
Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now here's Conley. Three-pointer. Hunter with the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Young. Now Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Outside Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Capella.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason. Play extremely valuable.
Now here's Young. Collins outside. And Collins gets double teamed. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And Towns slams it home.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Young misses. Here's Minnesota. Here's Edwards. That one is off. Great D that time from Murray. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Capella, screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3, and it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Capella with it. Towns covering. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Outside Edwards to the paint. Gobert finds Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Clock at 6. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Pass to Capella. Murray with it. Screen by Capella. Right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Young against Conley. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Right side McDaniels. Gobert inside. Hunter covering. Back to Daniels. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. McDaniels inside. Young's there. 2 on the clock. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Young. Collins a screen. Young can't hit.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Conley against Young. Collins with a screen on Edwards. Murray for three. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
36 seconds left to play in the first. From deep, Conley. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Murray's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, that's a sight for sore eyes to see Murray connecting from distance, because when he's doing that, it really opens things up for him, because we know he can get to the basket. Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Atlanta's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Young. Good work defensively by Towns. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. A shot from the low post is good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive play.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game. Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition. Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. And it's Young in at the point guard position. Here's Collins. That shot off the mark. And some solid defense from Towns. It's Edwards with a drive. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Now here's Towns. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far. Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. And it's Capella with the jam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Young. And stolen by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Outside Young, here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. Just a big man playing big.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. Like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road. This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Outside Edwards. Floats one up. Pass to Towns. From deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Young. Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Conley. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns slamming it down to show the defense exactly what he can do. That was a pretty dominant move by the Cat.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Outside Edwards. Outside Conley. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Murray from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Now Edwards. 17 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land. Edwards has got 20.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And the Hawks call time here.
Give it up for your Timberwolves dancer.
Collins a screen to win the run. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a knock. Thanks very much, Allie.
32. The Hawks. 23.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good. And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jalen Noel, and it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for 2. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
So it's Atlanta now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great court vision at all times, runs the pick and roll well, and is shifty in the paint.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing. Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Anderson with a screen on Hunter. Prince can't hit. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And B.A., they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Here's Capella. Now Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Young, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Pass to Anderson. Reed, a screen on Collins. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Young. 5 points in the game. Screen by Capella. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's Prince. Banked it in off the glass. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Young, the pass to Capella. Screen by Capella. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Capella.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter here. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Conley. A minute 6 left in the third. And it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Young, the pass to Murray. To the inside. Here's Collins. To the left wing. Outside Young. Collins with a screen on Conley. There's Young with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Young's got his third basket of the night.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Murray. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And here's Edwards. 22 points for him. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
Towns for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Buzzer-beating backbreaker, that is.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves earning this break in the action, up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the point.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
A good look from Bogdanovich. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Edwards against Hunter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Let's go with a three. Another three for Atlanta.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Until they foul intentionally. The Hawks making a switch here. Young's checked in. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Tries it from the top of the key, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Collins with a screen on Conley. Hunter with the ball. McDaniels covering. Conley against Young. Now Collins. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Towns passes to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. The three is up. Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Young against Conley. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
From deep, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Hunter finds Young. Capella, screen on Conley. Young from long range. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. Towns passes to Edwards. And they get it back. Back to Conley. Inside. Not going to go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You know, we're used to seeing this kind of efficiency from Capella, but he's scoring with volume, too. That's impressive.
1:07 left in the game. Conley against Murray, and there's a defensive 3-second call. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
To the middle. Stolen by Capella. McDaniels against Young. Pass to Capella. It's stolen. It's tipped. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns against Collins. Towns passes to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Towns. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter, and that one falls for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Stolen by Conley. Outside McDaniels. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave...
features... Two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Leonard the pass to Westbrook. George against Gobert. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Conley feeling it out. Six on the shot clock. Passes it to Gobert. And the rejection by Zubac. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And that one is good.
Well, Mike Conley, slight of frame, but the intention is there and finishes with contact.
And George kicks to Leonard. Shoots. From the arc. The shot by George, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Conley. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Here is Conley to the middle. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Takes it inside. And then jams down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range. Conley's got 5 points so far. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
From deep, George. Leonard finds Covington. Back to Leonard, stolen by McDaniels. And here they come. From deep three-point range. And Westbrook pulls it down. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Conley against George. Conley, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Outside Westbrook. Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pretty incredible to think that Russell Westbrook made the triple-double somewhat routine. The ability to fill up a stat sheet like few others in the history of the game. Incredible, guys.
Outside Conley. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
For 3, Covington, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Your Timberwolves today.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Westbrook throws it down.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
Conley against Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. That changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley's 33 at the time of that first selection. Just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside, George. Back to Westbrook. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's McDaniels. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Leonard kicks to Covington. Westbrook against Conley. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Covington. And it's 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Covington with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop. And finished off by Westbrook.
We are talking about length and activity of Mr. Robert Covington. You want to know why coaches love his defensive presence? It's right there for you.
Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
2 minutes remaining.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook dishes to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
From deep, George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. They're not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, the claw in complete command of the ball on the way up. Nicely done.
Edwards looking it over. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook finds George. Leonard with the ball. And then jams down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Westbrook. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the dunk by Towns.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Westbrook kicks to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one.
Paul George at the line for 2.
And George drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top, leading by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Highland in at the 1 spot.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
For Minnesota, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid number.
Plumlee, the pass to Highland. Fades and shoots. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Now Edwards. 12 points for him. The feed now to Gobert. Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Pass to Leonard. Plumlee trying to break loose, and it's Leonard missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
George against Edwards. Towns, a screen on George. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, his recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Crosses over, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Gordon subbed in for George. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Prince, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's the lob to the hoop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Batum. Now the pass to Highland. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Driving in. Kicks it out to Prince. Tries again. Anderson outside. Powell with the steal. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop. Latrey. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota in the lead. Poked away. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Highland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Good on the second free throw. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Timberwolves leading by 9. And here's Anderson from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Gordon finds Powell. Back to Gordon. Over Anderson. Fires the 3. Second chance effort. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel. Defended by Batum. Count that one. Noel's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Anderson against Batum. Noel passes to Anderson. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 is the quarter come to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Highland passes to Gordon. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns, a screen on Powell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Deep. Kept alive, Minnesota. And here's Edwards from the arc. Outside Conley. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And George kicks to Zubats. Back to George. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Westbrook. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Lock at 6. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And finished off by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Takes it out to Leonard. Conley against Westbrook. George with no one around. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, Paul George is a big-time scorer, and it matters not where he is, but you give him a corner three, he'll take it.
Conley against Westbrook. Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert with the screen on Westbrook. For 3, Edwards. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Conley against Westbrook. Conley dishes to Towns. Pocket 2. Shoots over Covington.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively. They were able to attack the rim.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Boy, let's remember, Russell Westbrook has an MVP trophy in his closet. This guy is working right now. You've got to get into him and make it tougher.
Gobert, the screen. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Covington finds Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Covington's shot is off. And here's Edwards. From deep three-point range, no good. And so Minnesota takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Leonard with the ball, and it's Hunter picking him up. George for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Young from long range knocks down the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's the triple-double king.
Now here's Young. Another. Three for Atlanta.
This is Trae Young's game. Unbreakable confidence, quick release, unlimited range.
Covington, a screen on Young. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Shoots over Collins. Covington, no good. And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Now here's Collins. Back to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And there's Collins on the assist by Murray.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
For three, George. Leonard for three. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Young against Leonard, and stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Fires for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
Young drawing the double team. Down low. And Collins with the slam.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
Westbrook outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Young drawing the double team. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. Plumlee's checked in for the Clippers.
Mason Plumlee.
Goes up off the inbound. And Collins with the slam.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Two-handed power slam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
To the paint. Here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Mason Plumlee.
That's a great job drawing the foul, getting to the line. Murray's crafty, especially for his age.
Batum is checked in for Covington. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day. You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production. Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Clock at 6. Offensive board. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Young. Inside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard finds Batum. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Westbrook against Murray. 4-3. Collins. It's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Murray from outside. No luck on that one. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Clippers on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Plumlee in at center, filling out the middle. Count the basket. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Collins with a screen on Westbrook. Murray passes to Capella. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance. I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. 6 to shoot. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
And Collins with the slam.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Here's Westbrook, and it's blocked by Collins. And Collins with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Capella, screen on Leonard. Young, the pass to Collins. They get it back. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Leonard outside. From downtown, it's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Pass to Westbrook. It's George on the wing from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Young from long range, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Leonard. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
And Young draws the double. Collins inside. Batum's on him. Collins finds Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's George. 6 points for him. Plumlee. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Pass to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. Bogdanovich has checked in for Atlanta. Covington's checked in for the Clippers. Highland comes in for Westbrook. From the corner. That one's good for 2.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. Sending it straight to the wide open man.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Launches it. The putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Leonard with a screen on Murray. For 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Thanks, Allie.
Your Hawks, 37. The Clippers, 45.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Griffin, and it's Capella in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
It's George on the drive, and the jam by George.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Pass to Collins. Here's Hunter. Griffin outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good from outside. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George for 3. Hunter with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Capella screen on Leonard. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Zubac's with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. Pass to George. Here's Zubac. And there's a 3-second violation. For the Clippers, Norman Powell, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Gordon in for George.
Norman Powell, Eric Gordon.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Here's Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Griffin from outside the arc. Rebounded by Highland. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Covington. Here's Highland, defended by Bogdanovich. And the basket by Highland.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Griffin against Gordon. Griffin passes to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Covington. He's got 5. Stolen by Capella. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Hunter. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Defensive awareness wins Capella that steal, which he smartly turns into a fast break.
Outside Covington. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. Covington's got 6 in the quarter.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Gordon with a steal. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Hunter. Launches a 3. The shot won't fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Here's Collins. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Highland, outside Covington, fires the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Griffin outside, nails it from beyond the arc. Griffin's got 5.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
For 3, Gordon. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Griffin finds Bogdanovich. Now here's Collins. He's covered closely. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Murray's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. He's got 10, and the shot goes. 12 points for him.
It's a big night for Clint Capella so far. He's playing competitive ball and finding his shot.
To the middle. Here's Highland. And he throws it down with one hand.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Here's Covington. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Westbrook. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
DeAndre Hunter has a great combination of strength and length. Throw it down, young fella.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
The Clippers in the lead.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
You see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc. Something that sets John Collins apart is his mental toughness, and you see it on the defensive end. When he locks in, he's a different player.
Collins' focus also keeps his stat line sharp, Smitty.
B.A., he usually carries a high shooting percentage. He doesn't get lost in the moment, and they know they can count on him.
Leonard passes to George. Hunter against Leonard. Over Hunter. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
There's Young with the three. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Westbrook finds Leonard over Murray, and the Clippers miss again.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Here's Collins, and Collins with the slam.
Every season, Collins has a few games where he puts up huge numbers. This is one of those nights.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Clippers foul. Third person. Team second. At the line.
Free throw drops from Murray.
Well, after the first round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star in DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
Now here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Back to Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Leonard drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside Young. Outside Hunter. Murray passes to Capella. 5 to shoot. The kick to Hunter. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most. Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Young, following the score by the Clippers. Collins, and Collins with the slam.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
George finds Westbrook. Plumlee, a screen on Murray. Now Plumlee, no one near him. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants. You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Young against Leonard. Outside Young. There's the triple. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always just wants to be the one to take this shot.
Leonard on the wing. Young against Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Takes the three. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, behind the lead, they give up a big triple.
Hunter passes to Young. Count it!
What a bucket for DeAndre Hunter. His energy on the offensive end, exceptional.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 5. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They double-team George. For 3, Covington. Rebounded by the Hawks.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And here's Westbrook. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This, Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
One of the key weapons you possessed. We're going to see plenty of that here tonight on display.
Well, that's kind of you first, Kevin, but secondarily, the guys out here have a chance when there's any open space to make something extremely exciting happen. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one spot. Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Young way outside. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And here's Edwards. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young with no one around. They get it back. Capella with the bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
The Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power through.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Young from the arc. Capella kicks to Collins. Young outside. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. No good there. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Murray. Edwards passes to Gobert.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down. The game is fully in their control.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Murray. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Murray finds Capella. Outside for Murray. Back to Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Conley feeling it out. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 9 points. Young, good.
But you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
against Murray. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Young from outside drills the three-pointer. Young's got 5 now.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Up top, Edwards. Inside, here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And then it's time for your 4-on-4
Young fires away from outside. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And the second quarter will get underway.
Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Collins and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now Conley. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. It's tipped. Young with the steal. Kicks to Murray. Capella with a screen on Edwards. Murray dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Conley, and again, it's Minnesota converting.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Murray scanning the floor, driving the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Driving inside. It dropped for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Edwards, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. For 3, Murray. The putback, Collins. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Young from outside buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 8 points.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And Murray, here we go. And there's Collins on the assist by Murray. Collins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard, that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Collins. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hunter against Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Wide open look here for Murray, and the 3 off target. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Gobert with a screen on Murray. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times, throws that one away.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being...
All right, thank you, David. And folks.
26. The Timberwolves, 31.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Michael Conley, what a contribution.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Bogdanovich in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And we had an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You have to like Collins and his activity level. He's really got a chance to be special.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Murray. Anderson passes to Noel. Here's the drive, and the layup falls. Noel's got his first bucket of the night. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Brent's doing a good job of staying in that straight line attack mode.
Bogdanovich wide open. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Here's Collins. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
At 6'10", John Collins getting more and more used to the physical rigors of a big man in the NBA.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake. Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Stolen by Anderson, and here comes the break. Reed the pass to Prince. Back to Reed, and stolen by Hunter. Oh, and here we go at Collins. Nobody back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
How about that? John Collins with some footwork down low. That looked like it's been practiced in the offseason.
And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Prince against Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Prince dishes to Anderson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from a free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Young's checked in for Bogdanovich. Prince outside. Anderson with the screen for Prince. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. To the paint, and the Timberwolves call time.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here's Towns. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Buries the long-range jumper. 3rd quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
McDaniels in the post. He's against Young. McDaniels finds Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
It's Young on the wing, over by Conley. Kicks it out to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's Collins on the assist by Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. Conley against Murray. Here's Towns. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Young pass to Murray. And he banks in the lane. Murray's got 8 points.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
Conley with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3 ball.
3 points.
Conley's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Young looking it over. Launches it. No good from 3-point territory. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Hawks ball on the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Here's Conley, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert, one of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Capella with it, back to Young. And the shot is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Conley, the pass to Towns. The shot's good.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Young against Conley. For the three. And Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Young for three. And now here comes Conley leading the break. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
Outside Conley. Outside Towns. Right wing, and Gobert kicks to Conley. Back to Gobert. Shoots over Capella. Gobert, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Capella with a screen on Conley. Young for three. Another three for Atlanta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Into the lane, and he goes big with a dunk right on top of John Collins.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Oh, Hunter's stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Edwards looking it over. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
It's stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Good on the bucket. Young's got 15 points here in the second half.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Edwards against Hunter. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the rejection by Collins. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Hunter. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's just so interesting.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Conley. Now the feed to Gobert. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch. And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Hunter against Edwards. A three ball. It drops. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Young against Conley. Young dishes to Collins. Oh, no good on the dunk.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Outside Edwards. To take the lead. Can't cash in.
People are holding.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
Previous plays are
be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able.
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Young from outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. This wins